Since when did Star Wars become the fail of the century? Ripping off the original trilogy, reusing the same crap, and going on about the same thing every single time. This stale, bland, empty, hollow crap has stained the world with its doo-doo. What has happened? The shit is empty. After the shitty taste left in our mouths, after all this time, I'm amazed at the rise of Skywalker. It managed to do everything wrong in a way I have yet to hear from anywhere else. Horses in space, shitty Wayfinder bullshit. The fight before the final fight and the final fight, oh God, anything but that atrocity. You need to stop saying, oh, George Lucas sold it, so what he says doesn't matter. He's the only one that knows Star Wars. What he says is important. No one knows it like the original one who created it. Only they could know. Rian being wrong is not subjective. He's the same one that when asked, is there anything at all wrong with your film? This genius said, no, that's ignorant and narcissistic. Authenticity is important. It basically keeps your own creative medium unique. Without it, there's no distinguishable quality that separates your creative medium from any other. Star Wars authenticity has been fucking hurt by Disney. They don't give a fuck about that. Yet people claim they're upholding it. Yet Disney stated in The Last Jedi to disregard it. So, dear fans of the new trilogy, how do you feel about Rian Johnson now, given the fact that he misinterpreted George Lucas's prophecy, the Force, and everything? It's disrespectful, invalidates the previous 6 films, and overall changes the Force. Force dyads, for instance, in The Last Jedi, they changed it. The Force to where anyone could wield this. This was not hinted at before. Needed a connection. You needed training. Then you have Force dyads, forced into the prequels where it was never there. Here is the Force, the very thing that binds our universe or the Star Wars universe together. One side corrupts all balance, all life. The other is balance. It balances all things. May the Force be with you. Force Dyads changes this and says there's 2 halves of the same whole. But if the dark side is in balance, that's not yin and yang. Yin and yang is balance. That's balance of the Force. This is the Force. When you change this, you're not only messing with things, but you're messing with the context of it, thus changing something in a way that doesn't match what it is. This is really, really bad. And that's why I asked you, fans of the new trilogy, what is balance in the Force? Is it George Lucas's or Rian's? It isn't just Rian either. It's Disney adding this across the board. Not the first time I've seen this. That's why Rey and Kylo kiss at the end of Rise of Skywalker. They're 2 halves of the same whole when before it was nothing like this. This is Rian Johnson's interpretation, and yet people talk about how George has no say. Well, so then, which is it? What is balance in the Force? Oh, don't worry, I'm waiting. George Lucas, the one you claim who doesn't have a say, that's who you need to be asking. That's why you need the original creator. Only he could have authenticity. Ergon is once again out this piece. Thank you for listening.